Okay? No, bro, my head's not okay. I wanted to. No, dude, my head's not okay. Okay? Okay. I've realized something. Things don't get better. And they don't. They don't. They don't just. They don't. It doesn't matter what you do. It just doesn't.
These videos make me so sad, you guys, because I know there's a lot of men who just want people to care about them, and I feel like it has to get really bad for people to actually look at them and care. And I watched this one video that made me really sad. It was a guy going into the hospital saying, hey, I need help. I want to take my life. And then the lady was just on the phone, didn't even care, gave him a little pen and paper thing to sign on that. And then, yeah, what are they going to do? Send you home, give you some pills, have a freaking bill that's going to be through the roof. And then now you're thinking about more things you didn't have to think about because now you're in debt because of the hospital bill, and then now you're not even helped. I really wish that they would make programs and free therapy and things for men, especially since men are the ones that are more the go-getters. They're the head of the household and they need more structure. And because there's not a lot of outlets for men, you would think that they would try to make more of those things, more homeless shelters, more centers where they can help men. And again, like I said, for free. There's a lot of things out here for women and clinics and all that stuff, and you don't see a lot of those things for men. And it makes me sad because, like I said, you will watch men fall and crumble, and that's when everybody cares. I watch too many videos of men where they show certain signs and everybody goes, I just never noticed. And you could clearly see that dude was losing it. He's disassociating while they're singing happy birthday to him. He's sitting in his car. He's not even happy. He hasn't smiled since freaking who knows how long. I want to show you something, and I'm pretty sure you guys have seen this, but I'm going to be talking about this for the rest of the month. And if it gets annoying to you, well, let it be annoying. Because like I said, there's a lot of men out here that have this beating in their head and they want to unalive themselves and they don't feel worthy to be here. I think it's just as bad for them as the way you get tired of hearing it. And I don't get tired of hearing it because I'd rather hear somebody over and over and over again tell me their problems, tell me what's going on in their life, than to see them in a casket or to see them leave or to see somebody be unkind to them. The more you push people away and the more you're non-empathetic, this is making the world worse. Being nice and being sweet to somebody and listening to them doesn't cost you anything. Just be a good person. You always want to have people hear you out, but when it comes to a guy, you don't want to hear shit about it. But look, right here globally, around 740,000 global deaths from unaliving occur annually, meaning roughly one death every 43 seconds. More than 720,000 people die due to unaliving every year globally. It always makes me so sad. People never understand why I talk about this the way that I do. I lost a best friend due to unaliving. I'm an unaliving survivor, and I also lost my cousin due to this stuff. I don't really think people understand how this affects others, but it affects the person who's going through it a lot more. So like I said, if you can be a helping hand, if you could love them, if you could hear them out, I suggest you do that. You got a brother, take care of him. You got men in your corner, take care of them. Like I always say, y'all, it's cost free to love somebody, give them a hug, and pour words of encouragement into them. Sometimes some people are tired. The same way us as women, we get overstimulated, we get exhausted. Men are the same way. And I think with the men having to be the protectors and providers, that's a lot of stuff to have to take care of. Take care of a whole family, take care of everybody else. You got to make sure that somebody takes care of you. So if you're a wife, if you're anybody, just make sure you love your partner wholeheartedly, you know? And here's another thing. As you can see right here, in the United States, roughly 100 men die by unaliving every day. Male death represents 79% of unaliving in the US. That's really high. The suicide rate among males is 4 times higher than females. Roughly 8 men take their life every day. Nearly 12 men I can't even read that because of the freaking, lose their lives to suicide every day. I'm making these videos to touch base on reality so you understand how severe this is. I really get bothered when you make videos like this and then women will in the comments will do exactly what I always say they do. They'll rebuttal somebody's feelings and somebody's experience. And that's like the worst thing that you can do. You'll see women like, why don't they reach out? This is the life they created. This is the thing they created. Would you want to go to somebody and that's the first thing they tell you? And you as a woman know how that feels. If you go to somebody and they start correcting you and shaming you, you're already beating yourself down. You already don't feel okay in your head. You already are going through it. You're already super stressed out. You're already overstimulated. And do you think it's best to give somebody a fucking speech or to write any BS in my comments? And there's a lot of y'all that I'm not trying to be rude that follow me and say stuff like this. And then you'll email me, Tay, why did you block me? You know exactly why I blocked you. There are times where you just have to be quiet. If you don't agree with it, totally understand. But these type of videos are not up for debates. People are dying men are dying every day. Men are unaliving themselves every day. And instead of people understanding what's going on, let's help fix it. No, instead, let's have an argument about it. Let's debate why. It's not up for debates. I'm sorry. Not on my page. You could do that on yours. You could do that man-hating crap somewhere else. Because at least over here, I care about the men in my family. I care about my best friend. I care about all the homeboys that I have. I care about my father wholeheartedly. And I care about my brothers. And I would never want to see them take their life. And like I said, because I've already experienced that, it really saddens my soul, and it's a scar that you'll never get over. So the last thing I want is to have men not feel loved, heard, and validated. So let me be a little pick me bitch, like you guys always call me, and do my job and make sure that men are doing okay, because hopefully this video gives them a little words of encouragement so they have hope that there are women who actually give a fuck about them. And another thing too, for some odd reason, people think that I'm making millions of dollars off my Instagram and TikTok. I am not. I work good jobs, and I get money from social media, but not as much as I used to, because I stopped making videos. I stopped caring about social media because I've seen how evil and vindictive and all these fucking people are. I'm working regular jobs, y'all. So I love when people are like, oh, you're just making a check off of this. I've never made a dime from Instagram, which I'm going to post this on Instagram as well. I'm doing this because I love it. I'm doing this because I love men and I wholeheartedly do care about them. I would not sit here wasting my time to get bullied all the fucking time, get fucking my address leaked and all this extra stuff, all because I care about people. Nobody wants that. I'm telling you right now, with the shit I be doing at work, I be stressed out. But I'm only saying this because I really do wholeheartedly care about you guys. And I hope that one day you guys find somebody who loves you, has your back. And this video of this man sitting here crying, breaking down, I hope that's not you. I hope that you have a better day. And I hope that somebody listens to you one day. I don't want you guys to feel alone. I don't want you guys to feel like you have to take your life or that nobody's there for you. These videos are so sad, y'all. Like, just watching these things and people breaking down and stuff like that. The world is going to crap, I'm starting to notice. And I feel like humanity's only getting worse. Not everybody's like this, but like I said, when you see the way people are and how they get down, it makes you sad. It makes you wonder why people just don't care and why they're not empathetic. And like I said, it does nothing for you to love somebody. The way you can spew hate and give people a PowerPoint essay that nobody asked for is the same way you could hug somebody. I'm not even a hugger, and I would hug somebody who was going through something like this. I don't really like affection, but I love you guys. God bless you. Please stay away from women who don't care about you, and vice versa with women. Stay away from people who don't love you. Happy Men's Mental Health Month. Please understand, y'all, the unaliving rate is super high. Life is too short to not love yourself and to not be loved by people and cherished by people. And yeah, guys, I follow a lot of unaliving pages as well, too. And I see a lot of mothers who lose their sons and how the mothers just can't live anymore and stuff like that. Please, there will be somebody sitting at your grave forever, and you will not understand that. The scar will keep going on and on and on, you know, and I just don't want you to feel like nobody cares about you, because there are people that care about you. And please, y'all, just reach out to people. It doesn't take much to send a text to your friend or send a text to your father or send a text to people that you care about. Just saying, hey, I'm thinking of you. God bless you. I hope you're having a good day. I hope you know you're thought of. I love you. If you ever need anything, reach out. But don't just be saying that because you want to, you know, just to say it. Say it because you actually mean it. Be that person that shows up for your friends. You have a friend that's isolating themselves, disassociating, you know, they're irritable, that you haven't heard from them in months. Why don't you hit them up? Why don't you pull up on them? I be doing that. And everything I'm talking about, y'all, I've done myself. So I'm never telling you things I don't implement on my own. If my guy friends are going through it, I'm the first one to go over there. Because again, I've already dealt with unaliving. It's a PTSD thing for me. It makes me scared. So if I hear, oh, I'm depressed or I'm not okay or I don't hear from you in like a week or so, I think something's up. It's just a worrying thing. But again, have a good one, y'all. I don't ever want you to have to experience somebody unaliving themselves, because like I said, it's a scar that will never heal. God bless you.